So this is a pentair pump that's about 9 feet above the water line on 4-inch pipe. It's got a 4-inch intake coming to it. It comes out and goes into this crazy 6-inch. That's the positive flow to a big waterfall that's 9 feet below this wall right here. So what is happening is when you pull this basket off, it actually siphons all the water that's left in there, siphons it through into there, and basically empties out this pump. And I'll show you what it does here before and after we install this anti-siphon or vacuum relief valve, whatever you want to call it. This guy, I believe it's an Eastman. This guy was on Amazon for about $15. It's an Eastman. So you can imagine this device right here. When it goes to suck in, it allows air to suck in one way. When it goes to push out, you have positive pressure on the pump, it stops it. I'm gonna put this right in that head there on the positive side of the pump going out, and I'll show you the difference in this basket when you clean this out and what it does. So right now, this side of the pump, the draw is lower than this pump, than this intake pipe here. So this being able to pull lower, what it'll do is this when I take this off. So I stop my pump, I open my basket, you can feel this crazy pressure, and you go, well, wait a minute, my check valve down there is working, so it shouldn't do that. Well, you can see it's just siphoning the water from this side up and over this valve and out there. This is pulling all that. So it actually sucks all the water out of that pipe. There's absolutely no leak anywhere. This is what they all do before you put in a vacuum relief valve. It'll just keep drawing water until this kind of burps through here and doesn't let it do it anymore. And it's gone all the way till there's no more water for this thing left, and it's kind of equalized now. So now I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna screw that siphon valve up there, or that vacuum relief, and I'm gonna do the same thing again and show you. So now I got my, I believe it's a 3/4 drill bit, drilled this hole in here, put in, let's see if I can pop this guy off and show you what this is. See that guy? You can imagine what it does is when this turns off, when the pump turns off and it's trying to siphon this huge tunnel of 6-inch water down, it just goes and allows that pressure, that was funny that just happened, to come through there. So it's kind of nice, it's not leaking right now. You can imagine there's very little to no pressure in that pipe. This is the positive side coming off a little 3-inch pump. But so now watch, after I put the siphon or the vacuum relief valve on this pump, now I come over here, stop my pump, you can hear it. So now when you take this off, you go, well, wait a minute. And what's happening, obviously, just like you'd want it to, the water that's in here flows back in here and fills your basket up. So now you can clean out your basket like this, dump all the gookie out of there, put your basket back, line your basket up, put your lid on, I can figure out how to do it. Like that. Basket on. Now you can just turn your pump on. You don't have to fill it. It didn't lose all its water. And I'll just tell you, if you didn't know and you watch it before I have the vacuum relief on, you think you've got some kind of vacuum leak in the pipe. You think your check valve is bad. You get all kinds of ideas of what's happening here. And obviously all that's happening, and the reason I know so much about this is this huge pump over here used to do it to me all the time. Every time I wanted to clean this out, what would happen is I would turn the pump off, pull that basket out, watch the exact same thing happen. Watch it siphon through here, because again, the inbound pipe that comes into the basket is higher. If you look on this pump, you can clearly see it there. The inbound water is higher than this. So your siphon starts to pull that water in and up. And once it does that, it'll pull it till there's no more water left in that pipe. But it is not enough to keep pulling more water up, obviously, because then you'd have some kind of magic loop going on there. But that is the difference between pressure relief or anti-siphon or vacuum relief valve whatever you want to call that device. This is a little Eastman one off Amazon. But if you can see the difference in this video, I hope this helps somebody, because this was like, I thought, oh, I need to change a check valve. And everything I did not stop it until I spent 15 bucks in 5 minutes and drilled that into the pressure side. And you can see down there, it's not leaking, pump's running great. It's interesting too, so when I stop it, you can hear it. So we'll fire that back up. But again, this pump is 9 feet above the water line. So that's the other reason I have this crazy siphon going on in here. If you're only a foot above the water line or 2 feet, I don't know how much difference that would really make to you, or if it would make any difference at all. I've never put one of these on anything that wasn't, you know, really high, where it really has a really powerful siphon that creates so much negative pressure. But hope that helps.